Are you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to the Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to the Songwriter Show, right here on Reality Radio 101. I'm your host, Sarantos, a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics for as long as I can remember. Words mean the world to me, and that's why I love hosting this show for every single one of you every Tuesday evening. I believe in my heart that every song is a story. Tonight, I'm so happy to have Pam Ross on the show. Her music defies being locked into a particular genre, which has led fans to start calling her sound Pam Music. She uniquely blends Americana, country, rock, blues, and pop into a sound that's fresh and original. She will start releasing her second album called Outside the Box on August 9th.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, Pam. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So, to some of the listeners out there, tell them a little bit, if you could. I read your bio a little bit, but tell us in one sentence, who are you? What defines you?
My title of my next album, Outside the Box, that pretty much defines me. I'm not country, I'm not rock, I'm not pop, I'm not blues, but when you listen to my music, you will hear all of those things.
That's awesome. All right, that's very succinct. What's your main instrument?
Guitar.
Guitar, okay. How long have you been playing that thing?
A long time.
All right. That sounds like a song. That sounds like a chorus right there. Tell us a little bit about your songwriting process. Do you start with the guitar? Do you start with the lyrics? How do you make the magic?
Usually I start with my guitar and I just start, banging away on my guitar until I come up with a riff that I like. Every once in a while, it will start with a lyric. There's a song I have called Superman Cape, which I wrote recently. I was just about to go to bed and I heard tripping over my Superman cape in my head. So I went and I wrote it down, went to bed. The next day I woke up and wrote it. But usually it starts with the music.
Okay. Do you have what's your fondest musical memory? It could be anything.
It might be getting signed by MTS.
How long have you been with MTS?
Over a year. I signed on with them in April 2023.
Okay.
I just re-signed on with them.
Okay. Is that like a management company? Is that a label for some of the listeners that aren't sure?
Both. It's an indie label. It's basically their title is MTS Group Management Promotions and Records. So a little of everything.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us about any competitions you've been in. Anything you want to share with us?
Do you mean like songwriting competitions?
Anything. It could be songwriting, it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be anything.
No, I mean, I have won a couple awards for my music, and I'm up for a Josie Award this year. So those are competitions, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't really entered any competitions. No.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Tell us about the awards that you've won.
I've won the Independent Music Network Award, the fan favorite for 2023. I won the Who's Who Country Musician Award of the Year for 2023. And I'm up for 7 awards in the International Red Carpet Indie Music Awards. And in the Josie Awards, being held at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, October 27th, I am up for Female Multi-Genre Artist of the Year.
Well, wow, Pam, you should take it easy there. I don't think you've got nominated for enough things. Wow, congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So people must like you. Tell us a little bit about the coolest fan encounter you've had in the last year or two.
The coolest fan encounter?
Yeah.
I have someone who messages me around the clock on Facebook. Literally, I get up in the morning, I look and it's like I've been messaged 3 times since I went to bed the night for.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's a fine line between stalkering and, true fandom, I guess.
Well, the person doesn't live really close by, so I feel pretty safe.
Yeah. How about this song that we're going to hear in a couple minutes? Tell us about the inspiration behind it.
A double wide. That came to me. I was just playing on my guitar, trying to write, and I came up with the opening riff sliding down my guitar neck. And that's what really started it. And I just started writing it. And it's just, I wanted to write something fun and happy. I prefer to write the upbeat songs. And that's really what it is. It's just a fun, happy, upbeat song that it really started with just the opening riff. And it comes out August 9th. There's going to be a video. We just did a video for it, so it will have a video to it.
Can you tell us a little bit about any advice you'd give to someone who's been doing music for like 5 years and is thinking about quitting, thinking about just getting out of it? They're tired of it. What advice would you give them?
Well, it's not an easy business, but if you really love what you're doing, don't stop. If it's like, well, I'm broke, I'm not making any money, I get that. Get a job that you can support yourself on, but don't stop making music. Keep going and be yourself. I always tell people that that's my biggest piece of advice is don't try to be like anybody else. I see a lot of that out there, particularly whenever I play in Nashville. Everyone's trying to emulate their favorite artists. And, the world already has that person. They already have a Tim McGraw, Garth Brooks, or Lainey Wilson. The best gift you have is your originality. Be yourself.
Yeah, that's so true. And by the time you try to mimic someone or do what they're doing, that fad has passed you by anyway.
It's gone. It's like, if you have a red Corvette, are you going to go out and buy another red Corvette? No. The labels already have these artists. They're not looking for someone who looks just like them and sounds just like them and is just a mimic of them. They're looking for the next big thing, something new to sell.
Yeah, I think that's very true. Pam, I have a personal question. Do you teach music at all?
I do not.
You do not? Okay. You just seem like you'd be a really good teacher just in talking to you. That's why I asked.
No, I don't. But, who knows what I might be doing 5 years from now.
All right. What do you think is the biggest advantage you have compared to other artists out there?
I sound different. That's why I'm up for the Josie Award that I'm up for.
Yeah.
I mix everything, and it's not intentional. I listen to a lot of different music. So when I write, that's just what comes out. And, sometimes it's kind of a drawback because it's like country's like, oh, you don't fit in here. And rock's like, oh, you don't really fit in here. And, pop's like, oh, you don't fit in here. So I kind of am like a redheaded stepchild. But also at the end of the day, there are people who are like, I haven't heard anything that sounds like this. This is different.
Yeah.
And I still think that's one of the best things we can be is ourselves and be original.
Yeah. No, I think you're absolutely right. And I think that's important because imitation, is a form of flattery, but it's really hard to be unique in this business. And I think the hardest part is people don't try to be unique. They think they are, but they're really not. So I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Pam, let's take a listen to your song and then we'll come back and talk some more, okay?
All right.
Awesome. All right, everybody, check this out. Here we go.
I'm out dancing on a haunted roof. Everything's been different since I met you. Now I'm making changes to plans I had, and staying in on Friday don't seem so bad. I'm sending smoke signals far and wide, right? I love you across the sky. You light me up like a Roman candle, and I can't hide what's inside. You and me got a love so hard, we're gonna burn this double wide down. Ever since you took my hand, folks see flames for miles around. We're lighting up the sky at night, the talk's all over town. You and me got a love so high, we're gonna burn this double wide down. double wide down.
Pam, what do you have going on for the fans this year? Any surprises? Anything? I know there's a new album coming. Anything else you want to surprise the fans with?
No, this time I'll just be going to Nashville a lot and playing up there, South Carolina. I just got done playing a music festival in Texas. So really just releasing one song at a time from the next record, one song every 2 months, and traveling to Nashville a lot. And just playing shows.
Okay. Is there something that you like the most about playing the guitar?
It's a form of expression. It helps me get that energy out. It's kind of like the basis for my songwriting. I play keyboards as well, and I like playing those, but there's something about the guitar and just kind of jamming out on the guitar that I really like.
Sure. What's the best career advice anyone's ever given you?
I'll be honest, I don't think anyone really has. I hate to blow that question out of the water, but I'm trying to think of something someone's told me.
Hold on, I have a better question for you then, Pam. What's the worst career advice anyone's ever given you?
No one wants to hear your music. Shut up. You don't sound like anybody else. Can you play some Skynyrd? No.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. Hopefully, it sounds like you might have heard that live, right?
Actually, no, I've heard that from some club owners in the Raleigh area. They're really big on covers, and we don't want you playing your music. No, we want you to play, this, and this. And, I don't think that's really where I want to go with my career. Thank you, though.
What's your favorite 80s jam?
My favorite 80s jam. Boy, that's a tough one. But it might be Hot for Teacher by Van Halen.
Okay. All right. Well, that just naturally leads me to my next question, which is, what's your favorite genre of movies?
Probably horror movies. But good ones. Like, there's a lot of crappy ones out there, let me tell you. But like true story type horror movies, like The Conjuring or Amityville Horror.
Okay. When have you been the most happy in your life?
I remember when I was younger playing in Nashville when I was meeting with the record labels. That was a really fun time.
Do you have any cool road trips that you've been on, or gigs or personal trips that you want to share with us?
Like I said, I just got back from the Ameritopia Music Festival in Texas, and that was great because that's where I'm from. So I got to go home. Although it was not in Houston, it was north of San Antonio. I still got to see an old college friend of mine who's now living in San Antonio. So I got to stay with her, and she came up to the festival, and it was just great to be back home in Texas.
Okay, that's cool. So you cannot name the Songwriter Show podcast, but do you have any other podcasts that you love listening to?
I listened to Queen Sylvie. Into the Dark is another one. Those are two that I like.
I had to exclude my Songwriter Show because otherwise, everybody was picking it. So I didn't want you to feel any pressure either. So do you have any hidden talents that you can confess on the show?
Hidden talents that I can confess in the show? No, I'm talentless other than writing songs and playing music.
Okay. So tell us about...
I'll think of one when we're done with this, by the way. I'll be like, oh, I can do that really cool thing. Darn.
Yeah. Other than music, what's the job you've had the most in your life? In terms of like number of years you spent working that.
Are you ready for this?
I was going to say that laugh sounds kind of sinister.
How about sergeant over traffic enforcement back in Houston?
Really?
Yes.
I would not have pictured you answering that. Wow.
Yes, I have 3 degrees. My bachelor's in criminal justice, and they were there on career day when I was near graduation. And I was, I had been in music, and I got offered a record deal, but it ended up not working out. So I went back home to Houston and finished my degree. And I was actually thinking about going to law school, but so expensive.
Yeah.
And you're not guaranteed to get this great job. People think you get out of law school and, woo, I'm going to make all this money. Not always so true. So they were there on career day, and I'm like, okay, we'll pay for any master's degrees you want, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And so I did it.
That's awesome. That's kind of cool.
I spent some time in law enforcement. Yes.
Wow. All right, so you heard it here first. Don't mess with her.
I don't talk about it. It's out there now. I gotta
don't
keep
mess
that
with her.
wraps.
Are you up on stage with like a Kevlar, under your outfit or something?
No, nothing like that. Nope.
Okay, cool. What's the last TV series you binged on Netflix or Apple TV or whatever?
I don't know the last one. I'm not a big binger. First of all, I don't know how someone can sit for 5 hours and watch the same TV show. And I have ADHD, so I gotta keep moving. But I know one of my favorites is the TV show From, which is kind of like a scary one that I'm dying to get back. Alien is another one that I really like a lot.
Okay. I guess I want to welcome you to the club. I too have ADHD. So
oh, okay. Yeah. Like
some people say I'm a workaholic. Other people say I have issues, but basically I'm always doing something and running like 800 companies and trying to do 800 projects. And
that is me. I'm just, nonstop, like all over the place. But
absolutely,
I get stuff done.
Yeah. All right, Pam, this was awesome. I want to thank you so much for being on the show tonight. I can't believe how much content we got and questions. I think this is the most I've asked somebody.
Oh, well, good.
All right. To all the listeners out there, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with the two of us. We both hope your unique story gets heard around the world too. My name is Sarantos. Please join me every single Tuesday evening to hear what other amazing artists are doing in their lives and sharing their stories right here on the Songwriter Show on Reality Radio 101. Have a great night. I love you all.
Don't live your dreams cause you're too busy living in your fears. Every pitbull hits you, every squad's talking about you. You don't live your life cause you're too busy drowning in your tears. Oh, your phone's overwhelming you in your big old head. Hormones raging in you, body's changing and failing you. Oh, everything is keeping you in your thick old bed. Nobody understands what you're going through, especially your parents and your teachers. They're so old, they have got no freaking clue what to do with you. What the hell to do with you? You're 14, the world is big and mean. Damn, you're just 14, floating in a teenage dream. You're only 14, and try being a teen, so you'll be 18. So today just enjoy 14. You should try Trust me, you're the luckiest person on the planet. Sun is shining bright on you and life is just on it for you. We all did the same thing at 14, took the sun for granted. Or wondered when you're older and it's way, way too late. Your kids will sprout the same way you grew, and your grandkids laugh at you too. Oh, then you'll realize way too late, 14 was way too great. Nobody understands what you're going through, especially your parents and your teachers. They're so old, they have got no freaking clue what to do with you. What the hell to do with me? You're 14, the world is big and neat, and you're just 14, floating in a teenage dream. You're only 14, enjoy being a teen, till you'll be 18. So today just enjoy 14. We all go through the same damn thing. You will get through it, just like we all did. And one day you miss the time when you're 14. The world is big and neat, and you're just 14, floating in a teenage dream. You're only 14, enjoy being a teen, so you'll be 18. So today just enjoy, cause you're 14. The world is big and neat, and you're just 14, trying in a teenage dream. You're only 14, please enjoy being a teen, so you'll be 18. So today just enjoy 14. The world loves you.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.